Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below. Like, comment, share, and again subscribe to my channel. You guys, today I am going to share a download that God gave me last week. I've been trying to avoid sharing this, but you know, when God has like a message that he's trying to deliver, he will literally hold that message in your face like, but you didn't share this yet. Don't get me wrong, I've shared this with my family, but God is like, that's not enough. You got to share this message. So this is a download that he gave me to move in faith, right? I'm gonna be honest, the hard part for me is like sharing a story, because I go super into details and I want you to feel like you were there when, you know, I tell my story. So boom, let's get into the story, right? So last week I was with my mother and my brother when they were still here visiting me. We went out to dinner, came back from dinner, noticed on my car that the dashboard was running out of gas. So I was like literally almost on E, right? But literally we just ate so much, and I get gas from Costco. When my family lived in the States, in the United States, they got gas from Costco. It's safer. It's just a mental thing. So I only get gas at Costco, and if I get gas anywhere else, it's to get me to Costco, okay? I'm like, okay, well, I'm too tired to drive all the way to Costco. Nobody else wanted to drive to Costco. We just ate so much. And I'm like, okay, I'll get gas tomorrow after the gym just to get me to Costco. The next day comes, I go to the gym, I leave the gym, the gas is on like E, and it says I have 7 miles left to drive, right? So I go to get gas. I put like $7 in there, and I believe it was like $3.08 for like a gallon, and I put about $7 in there. So when I went to the gas station, it said I had 7 miles left, right? I put gas. I don't worry about looking at the dashboard, but I'm looking at the dashboard when I get closer to the house. I'm like, wait, it looks like the gas never even went in. But I'm already at the house, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, there's another gas station even closer to my house. I'll get gas there before I go to Costco and run my errands and do all the things I need to do for the day. So I get home, take a shower, get ready to go to the chiropractor because that was part of my errands. And I get back in my car, and something told me like, just go. I don't know what told, I know what told me, but you know, when God speaks to you sometimes, it's kind of like you're on autopilot and you just do, you know, and then you think later, like, why did I do that? It's like you're kind of on autopilot. That's what it feels like when God is he's using you to move around. Like you're on autopilot and something else has control of your actions, and then later on you're like, why did I do that? And then you start thinking on like your actions. You're like, why did I do that? And then you start, if you're like me and you're an overthinker, you're gonna get your download. So I get in the car, God tells me just go to Costco. Mind you, the car says 7 miles on the dashboard, and Costco is about 15 minutes away from my house, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. It's, you know, out of traffic time. Like, I'm not driving during Charlotte traffic. Like, there's no way there's gonna be traffic right now. I'm just gonna go straight to Costco. It's not normal for traffic to happen at this time, I should say. So now I get on the highway, and there's a huge accident. I'm like, there's no way. And I'm looking at my dashboard. Now it says 5 miles. And I'm like, yo, I start laughing because I'm like, okay, well, if you run out of gas, you're running out of gas on this highway. And it's like bumper to bumper. I'm at exit 13, needing to go all the way to exit 5A. So I'm just sitting in the car, like, okay, whatever. Then I start looking around and I'm like noticing all these angel numbers. I'm big on angel numbers, and I start seeing a whole bunch of angel numbers. Super crazy. And I'm like, okay. Out of nowhere, again, that autopilot moment happens again. And I turn the music in my car down, and I'm just like in the moment. Mind you, when I do these things, I'm not realizing I'm doing these things until I literally get the download. I'm like, wow, like that's what brought me here. So I turn the music down, and I'm starting to notice my surroundings, and I keep looking at my dashboard, and I'm not like worried, but I'm worried, like naturally. Because in the back of my head, I'm like, I did put gas in here, and I don't know why the number on the dashboard did not change. Mind you, I know how cars work, so please don't tell me nothing like, oh, well, you didn't put enough gas. I know how cars work. I know the basics. Don't listen to the message, and don't be surface. Don't think about this in a surface light, because things happen for a reason, okay? So I'm looking at the dashboard, and I'm looking at like that needle that tells you exactly where the gas is, and it's showing me that I have gas in the car, but it's telling me no. Yeah. What am I saying? The needle is showing like, you know, you're good, that this gas will get you there. But the car, the number that I'm actually physically seeing is telling me you're not good. You're not good. You have 4 miles left. Now you got 3 miles left. So I'm just like, oh snap. I'm going to get to my destination. Like immediately I changed like my perspective, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna get to my destination. Like there's no way I'm not going to get to my destination. And then I'm seeing all my angel numbers, and I'm understanding like, and I'm understanding what's happening. Like I'm seeing 222. And then right when I get the overall message, I see 888. Now, the number 888 appears to me when I understand a message. Like, once I understand something, I'm going to see 888 somewhere, somehow. Like, it just always happens. That's like my confirmation number. Like, you got it, Sin. So I'm like, oh snap, like I see what's happening. Now I'm like, the download is coming, and I'm seeing what's happening, and I'm like, God wants me to move in faith and not sight. Because the sight is telling me that I have 3 miles per hour left in my tank, right? But that needle, it's showing that my gas is empty. I'm actually seeing that fuel your tank up light, right? But it's also telling me that no matter what, you're gonna get to your destination. Like, you're going to get to your destination. And once I get this download, I'm literally seeing 0 miles per hour. And I recorded it because it sounds so crazy. I'm seeing 0 miles per hour on my dashboard, and I'm at like exit 7. That now I have to get all the way to exit 5. My car is running fine. There's no hiccups. Like my car is not going to break down. And I'm like, I'm gonna get to my destination no matter what. Like God would never just leave me on the highway. Like, no, he's not doing that. Like, he's just not doing that. And to me, I was like, wow, like the message is really to move by faith and not by sight. And once I got that message, I'm like, you know, I'm more confident in it. And it also shows me like that's the lesson in life, that because we have no idea of what the future holds, we tend to be so reserved and scared. And, you know, it's really, I believe 50 Cent say this, either you pray or you worry, you can't do both. And to me, that's really how I walk about life, especially nowadays. Like, either you pray or you worry. I know I'm praying 24/7, so I have nothing to worry about, right? That's why I'm getting in a car with 7 miles per hour in the tank, trying to get to 6, 7, 8 exits down. And you know, it doesn't make sense for most people, but to me, I know I'm gonna get where I need to go. I'm always gonna get where I need to go. And I'm going to insert videos because I was like, no, like, this is unbelievable. Like, this message is unbelievable. It's really happening. So I had to record the moments. So I get all the way to Costco, and you know, completely fine. My car is great, fine, right? I get to the gas station, and then there was like 2 cars in front of me, and then the car that was directly in front of me moved, and then the car that was in front of that car that moved had the license plate with 444 on it. I have a very deep connection with the angel number 444, to the point that I have it tattooed on me. So for me to get to my destination and see my angel number 444 was like even more of a confirmation. Like, God is like, I'm going to always get you where you need to go. You just have to trust me, right? And it just felt good. It just felt really warm. And to go even further than that, I put gas in my car. I put the pump in my car, and then I walk away. And then once the pump clicks, I go to check it out, and it clicks at $44 and 40 something cents. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, not only did I see heck of angel numbers on my way here, but now I get to my destination and I'm seeing 444, which is like an actual angel number of mine that I have such a deep connection with. And now I'm seeing 444 again, back to back. I was on the phone with my mom and my brother, like falling out, like, you guys won't believe what just happened to me. Like, and I'm real time like taking videos of these moments, because I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, this is happening. I get what he's trying to tell me. He wants me to move in faith. He wants me to move in faith, not by sight. And you guys, I literally have a file in my albums that I call God is Real, because I get so many downloads, and then in those moments I'm seeing numbers and I'm understanding what's happening. And I'm like recording it. So that situation I recorded. Like, I recorded real time. And I also acknowledge that that message came right on time, because my mother was leaving the next day and my brother was leaving the same week. And I was already kind of feeling in my body like, ugh, that comfort is leaving, right? But it's like God was reminding me that, you know, always have comfort within me, not people. And that's why I feel so strong about detachment. You can't be attached to anything in this world but God, right? And God is within us. As long as you have yourself and you're paying attention to your creator, you are going exactly where you need to go. You just have to really take your time and be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, and just listen to him, ask him for signs. And to me, it's super crazy, because for me, I pray for clarity every single day, and that's what I get every single day. I pray for clarity, I pray for abundance, and I walk in it. I walk in it all the time. If I don't understand something, I'm going to seek to understand, and to understand exactly why I even want to know about that. You know, where is that going to get me? But just the fact that, you know, God was able to just kind of like show me a sign to just walk by faith, not by sight, because sight is always going to fool you. Sight is always going to deter you from your actual end goal. Sight is always going to intimidate you. Sight is not really real, you know, like you have to move in a godly way. Like you have to move according to what God wants you to do at the end of the day. And I just thought it was such a beautiful message for me. I cried. I was like, oh my gosh, look at God loving me, wanting me to move in faith, not by sight. Like, I get the message, I understand, and like, you know, I understand it. And, you know, he wanted me to share this message with you guys because somebody out there needs to understand that you need to move in faith and not by sight. You need to really bet on yourself because God has got you. You need to pray. You need to ask for everything that you want because he's going to give it to you, and he's going to give you these kind of downloads every single time you need reassurance. The relationship I have with God, he knows I'm that needy child. Like, God, I'm about to have a whole panic attack, so send me a sign. And guess what? He'll send me a sign real time. I kid you not. That's literally where I've got my relationship with God. And I never really shared my relationship with God this, like, in details like this. But to me, it's like, I don't think people understand, like, there's no way I could be where I am now in life without him. I did a lot for myself at a very young age because I pray so much. But the older I get, the trust level is through the roof. Okay? It's through the roof. To the point that he'll say no more drinking. I'm like, okay, say less. Stop drinking for months. Never been a drinker. It's like God preserves his kids in a certain way. Especially if they listen to him. He's like, not this one. And to me, like, that's just such a blessing. It's a blessing to know that that's how he sees me. It's a blessing to just, you know, have a relationship with him. Okay, so I hope this message was for somebody. Somebody out here really needed to know you need to move in faith and not by sight. Don't pay attention to what's in front of you. Just keep going, okay? Just keep going. You're safe. You're good. Do not get scared. Fear is fake. Do not pay attention to any of that. Do not let people deter you from your goals. They're possible. They are so possible. I believe in you. If nobody believes in you, I believe in you. I think you're amazing. I think you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. And you gotta keep going. Do not stop. Do not stop whatever you're doing. Just keep going. Okay? So I hope this message was for somebody. If it was, let me know in the comment section down below. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That really helps my channel grow. I'm not saying this is like just a spiritual channel, but this channel is all about me. I'm sharing myself, my authentic self, and the authentic person that I am has a very strong relationship with God. I do get downloads. I know it sounds out of this world, but I do get downloads and I listen to him. And if he wants me to get on camera and share a download, I will do that. But this channel does not have an actual lane. Like, the lane is me. My own lane. Okay? I'm in my own race, in my own lane, at my own pace. And I suggest you do the same. Alright? I'll see you guys next time.